Hello and good evening, everybody. How's everybody doing? It is
Dying
the
inside.
most. It's the most Friday of Fridays, I think. I'm
Oh!
feeling it. But welcome to Critic Chronicles and Shadows over Baldur's Gate, our spiritual sequel D&D campaign to the award-winning video game. There are going to be moments where we reference the events of the video game, so if you have not played and want to avoid spoilers, we encourage you to play the video game, get whatever ending you'd like, and then if you are still interested, please come back and experience the story off of some of the endings that we are telling here. Couple of quick notes and disclaimers. First off, the Crit Awards open voting is live. So if there is a nominee that you would like to see win, go to critawards.org to support that creator. There are categories all over the place, and we want to support each other and uplift the space. So if you want to do that thing, go do that thing. There was other stuff I can't remember. So we're going to pivot then. Yes, we're going to pivot because I think the other stuff was Cold Press specific, and we're not playing Cold Press tonight, so that's for Thursdays. Let's go ahead and introduce our wonderful cast. Tell them who you are, who you playing.
I'm going to put my hand up over here really quickly. I wish I had like a dragon thing. Hello, I'm who does that? Nope. Lauren's not here. She is performing right now. So give her all the love. But she's saying she's Lauren Urban, Oba Lauren, she, her, and she's awesome. Hi, my name is Omega Jones, also known as Critbart. Critbart across all social media channels. My pronouns are he and they. And I am playing Leopold Guthmore, a not so human Scion. I'm checking out the new Scion Unearthed Arcana, which is an entirely new class from Wizards. So very, very excited to have fun with that. And yeah, that's anything else we'll talk about when we're done. I'm done.
Hi, hello, good evening, folks. You can call me Laura or Tutu or Laura Tutu. You can find me usually all over the place as _Laura Tutu, depending on whether or not I decide to post to socials this week. Tonight, you can find me playing our Hexblood Warlock Sorcerer, Winifred Fithiak. Yeah, let's see how this shit goes.
Hello, everyone. My name is PJ McGaw. You can find me all over the internet at PJ McGaw. Wow, I can't even. It's a Friday.
PJ Gamaw.
Find me on the internet at PJ McGaw, but today you can find me here as Marcus Hellhammer, the tattooing, teethless, pugilist fighter, Rune Knight. And I am looking forward to throwing bunches of punches down on a necromancer. So let's go!
And I am Cujo. I will be your chronicler for this evening, and I'm playing everyone else. When last we left our intrepid heroes, they had begun their journey across the fields of the dead to head towards the Wood of Sharp Teeth, the place where they believe their compatriot Shale, a dragon-blooded sorcerer with white dragon lineage, had been captured and taken to by a mysterious organization calling themselves the Black Hand. As you all traveled, you made friends with a friendly dwarven skeleton named Gren, and in that interaction, you found out that there is a necromancer named Trinity, who was in control of the undead across these plains that held a battle long ago. You decided, after she had openly threatened you for playing with her toys, to seek her out to deal justice to the evildoer. As you made your way out in that direction, a bone swarm had appeared, and you did battle with this literal pile of possessed skeletal bones that manifested as different shapes, split in two. Sometimes it flew, sometimes it got smacked down to the ground. It's great. But after the combat was finished, Leopold registered something with his detect thoughts, and that is that something incredibly powerful and incredibly dangerous psionic-wise was heading their way. And it was specifically targeting Leo. Just as Leo was surrounded by his friends who did their best to shield and protect him, the onslaught of psionic energy came. And in that moment, Leo was visited by somebody. Somebody who didn't announce their name, but who had merely granted them a moment of time so that they may learn. Leo survived the encounter, but is now different.
Did he survive? I don't know.
Oh, we'll
I
see.
don't know.
Leo, now whose psionic abilities are emboldened and shifted in power, I suppose finds a night's rest after spectating on their quarry to see that she too, Trinity the necromancer, was tapped out, especially after that last ritual that had been cast. So, you all found, I believe you guys were finding a spot to rest for the evening. Okay. Is there anything you wish to do before the night passes and you do benefit from a long rest?
I know we ended the last episode. I think Winnie was doing something, starting something. I don't know what that process is going to look like. I know for Marcus, myself, I want to get some privacy and two things. One, I want to practice my tattooing. I think that's been something we haven't really had the chance to do a lot of.
Mm-hmm.
There's some new designs I have in mind that eventually, when I'm ready, I will start doing those. But I also need to get out the contract and get out the book and talk with a potential, keyword potential, future boss. Just doing some research and some checking in. But that is what Marcus will be doing when food is done and we have some alone time.
Okay. Does anybody else have anything that they wish to do before we dive into that?
Last episode was so Leo focused. Leo's knocked out. Leo ate the food and crashed with the bunny. The bunny? The rat.
Cranium bunny. I am Barnabas, the cranium bunny.
Oh gosh, can I shapeshift?
I keep going and going and going.
Oh God.
Yeah, he definitely got the itis and just found the nearest.
Not the itis.
Oh, he got the itis down.
Not the itis.
And found a place to lay his head, trying to filter his thoughts away from everything that's happening. And somehow everything is, I'm not gonna say it's clear, but he has found a way to hold at bay any of the chaos, and that has allowed him to get some true rest. Barnabas is very much standing literally upright next to his body, just watching. Barnabas will not sleep tonight because I mean it's a rat and it's not necessarily real, but will be eyes and ears while Leon gets rest.
Okay. Winnie, my love, is there anything else that you wish to do?
The conversation that she had with her patron was a conversation.
You are correct. It was
moderately concerning one. But you know what? We will cross that burning bridge when we get to it. So Winnie's gonna do what Winnie's really good at. Winnie's gonna compartmentalize the tiny shrieking ball of terror that has made a little home under her rib cage. She's gonna lock it away to a teeny little box. She's gonna wander back to the campsite with like her boots in one hand, and she's gonna settle in. She's gonna make sure Leo's covered with his blanket, but then she's gonna settle in for rest.
Udazash curls up pretty much right after food, and she keeps a weather eye open, but she does look for the most part like she is trying to get some sleep.
Also suffering from the itis.
Is giving itis.
Marcus. So, first, let's talk about you practicing your tattoo designs. What designs do you practice?
So I'm doing some traditional or old school tattoos. If you understand like American traditional, I think it's starting off that, and then it's moving into more of the I think like new modern, which is kind of like what the biker tattoos would be considered. But then I'm moving into because that's mostly just like what's the word I'm looking for? Sketching. But when my sketches are done, I'm like, there's something else I need to do. And I start practicing the forbidden devil lord names and how they do their names, which, if I remember canonically from what we saw on the back of Asterion, it is a series of circles. And from each circle, you have the older language kind of scratched on the different rings to create the overall sigil effect. So I'm kind of just doing that with big circle, little circle, and I'm just trying to getting different names of like concepts and people and spelling it out on like a practice flesh or like on my arm with a non-permanent tattoo.
Okay. Go ahead and just for fun, give me a dexterity check.
Okay. Ooh. Okay. There we go. So that's going to be 24.
Okay. You're pretty satisfied with how these turn out. You're pretty sure that if you did find a client who was willing to pay, these would absolutely, like, these designs are ones to keep. You keep this in your portfolio.
Mm-hmm.
You also mentioned that you were going to take out the contract and the book.
Mm-hmm.
What are you looking into at this time?
So I think I'm doing that delightful neurodivergent multitask where I have the contract over here, the book to my left, and my other arm here as I'm practicing on myself. So I'm looking at the contract, looking at what exactly this wants me to do and what exactly I'll get in return. Just trying to think of this exchange. And the book is open because I'm basically waiting to see if Asmodeus has anything to say. I might even just like lean over and scribble in, just letting you know, boss, I'm looking at that contract right now, me. And I'm getting back to my arm and I'm doing big circle, small circle, M, A. Pausing there.
The next one is R. You hear over your shoulder.
Yeah, but sometimes I don't know if it's a C or a K, depending on where you live. And I look up at, expecting to see him there.
You see Asmodeus in the terrifying humanoid at slightly elvish form. Pale gray porcelain skin, black eyes, long black hair that is knotted and a little gnarly looking. He's wearing those simple, deep brown, almost gray robes, and he stands barefoot.
Mm.
And from this angle, you can see that his fingers are gaunt. He doesn't have a lot of weight on his form, but his nails do come to small little points, maybe about a centimeter off of the edge of the finger, as do his toes as well. Well, I suppose that depends on you. It is your name, after all.
Mm. One thing I no one been able to take from me yet. Stand up, slowly turn to him. Worked very hard to get that back. A lot of people looking to take a name from you when they don't want you to have one in the first place. So I'm keeping this one, but shit, let's just shoot it. Asmodeus, what's my name when I work for you? Archon the Cruel. Do I get a name like that? Marcus the Handsome. What do I get, me?
That is not my decision to make. That is yours. If you wish for a title, name it, and it would be yours. And everyone below would know to address you as such. As my champion deserves respect.
Yeah. I know I've told you this before, Asmodeus. I'm going to say it again. I do this to protect me and mine. If I do this, I understand I do have the right to say no when my 10-day is up. That's correct.
Absolutely.
And when I do, if I do, say no, what's going to happen with Mephistopheles and he sends Saphira after me, when he sends Raphael after me, and I'm just pissing in the wind, just pissing on my boots, me?
What you do if they decide to renew their pursuit of you, that is your decision to make. What I will tell you, and something you should be aware of, I am more than accommodating. I would rather see you succeed than become just another thrall. However, if you choose not to accept this deal, I do have a reputation to protect. And you will be the only one on this plane that will have said no to the Lord of Hell. And that carries weight behind it, dear Marcus. So, this is not a threat. It is merely a understanding on the process. I might not hunt you, but there are others, dogmatic creatures, sworn to me, that will think your refusal an insult, and they will want to see that insult dealt with.
I know you fancy yourself the king of lies. I know you do, and I like that about you. It's good to know the devil. The devil you do know. But make me one promise and make this not a lie. Make this ring more true than anything you ever done. I need you to swear to me, no matter what happens between us, no matter what our business is, nothing happens to Leo, Uri, and not a goddamn thing happens to Winnie. Make that promise.
There should be. It seems there's a misunderstanding. And perhaps some clarification is needed. You are one of the few to escape Zariel's torment. That is something to be celebrated. That is something to be honored. It is why I am standing here having this conversation with you. It is the reason that up until this point I have been accommodating, and what it is that you are suggesting is within my realm. However, The respect doesn't seem to be returned. I am no friend. I am no errand boy. I don't make promises on a whim. I don't honor the feelings that you might have for your... And he is going to look right at Winnie's sleeping form. Friends. I offer this protection as a bargaining chip. If you accept the mantle of being my champion, then no creature that belongs in my domain will come anywhere near them. If you don't, if you choose to reject my offer, then I make no promises as to what happens next. But I suppose you'll have a soul. So you tell me, Marcus Hellhammer, which is more important?
Marcus is going to lean forward, look Asmodeus right in the eye. How many more days I got left before I have to make this signature?
4.
Then I'll see you in 4 days. Thank you very much for your gracious and kindness, candor with me. I'll see you then.
He smiles at the shift in your words, and you see his form slowly turn and just start walking out into the darkness of the night until he just fades into that shadow.
Once he is gone, knowing full well in the greater scheme of things, it doesn't matter if I wait for him to go on. He can still hear me if he wants to. There is a moment where I sit back down, I just slam the book shut, close the contract up. Fuck you, Asmodeus. But thank you. But fuck you. And with that, I just turn over, uncork some whiskey, and just stare at the moon while I drink and have that take me to sleep.
Okay.
Rat just stares.
What's going on over there?
I'm judging you in cranium, rat.
Yeah. I don't know what the fuck. You all gain the benefits of a long rest. Ooh, spells and things. So, as the sun rises, there's a little bit of that morning dew that's on the grass. It's a little bit of a cloudy morning, but you all made it through the night. What happens next?
I think we have a necromancer to deal with.
That you do. Are there any preparations that you guys would like to make before beginning on the trail once again?
I'm going to apply my tattoos just to my fingers. As I kind of flex them, you start kind of seeing like a little bit of like smoke and sizzle come off them. Does anyone else, because I know we're down in Udi, Does anyone else need some added protection? I can try to, with the GM's permission, give you a little something extra.
Uh, what are you offering?
What do you want?
I will.
The answer is yes, and so what's the end?
That's super fair. Super fair. So the yes and is I believe I've been dubbing this the rune of Hudajin, or the name of Hudajin. You invoke his name as a bonus action, gaining resistance to bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing damage for 1 minute. Basically like a barbarian. And it comes back with short rest. So if we do this and we take a short rest afterwards, we can do it again.
Yes. What? Who can get it? How many times? Is it messing up with your resources?
Nah, I'm probably gonna go chunky boy style, and I have like 5 ways to mitigate damage upon you and me, so I'll be fine. But this way, if I can't runic shield you, or if the disadvantage still gets something through, it'll have that damage.
Yeah. I won't lie. If I would not be against getting that if possible, because of, and you'll see that just to role play some of this as Leo's up moving around and getting things, well, as he's done finishing getting the bedroll and the things, and making sure the land is what it was as we leave. We want to take care of the world. You can see him like almost like mentally going over some things. Like you see like a little bit of potential worry upon his face in a way. That's different. Whatever has happened, I feel like I don't have access to some things anymore. I don't know. I feel everything is. If I were to put I guess my brain into quadrants, and as he says the word quadrants, you will suddenly see a brain image appear in front of him. He's casting minor image without realizing he's casting minor image. And as he's saying this, you're going to see it illustrated in the brain. If you put the brain into quadrants, I feel like one part is much more pervasive, or like beating in comparison to the others, and you see literally 1/4 of the brain just kind of glow and like rhythmically beat to almost like a heartbeat in a way. And I just feel like everything else is, I don't know. You see him try to formulate something in front of him, and he can't. I used to be able to like psionically shield myself. Okay, I can't do that anymore.
Oh, well, sometimes when you grow your mind, your abilities sort of change. You're sort of different now, says Barnabas.
That's true. Where did you come from?
You called me.
I still don't remember doing that.
I'm pretty sure it was you. You're the only Leopold I know. Guthmore, that is a rather nice name.
Okay. Still need to get used to that. What's your name again?
Barnabas.
Barnabas. Okay. Well, Barnabas is correct. Not realizing if anybody else can hear this.
Gren just like his skull just like turns just a little too far to look at Winnie and like shrugs.
I think Winnie's like a little bit distracted by the glowing like semi-translucent brain that is floating in the air. Because she was definitely like momentarily mesmerized, like, oh, that's new. I am afraid I don't have much in the way of shielding for others, but Marcus?
Oh, I got a lot of options, me. What do you want? Do you want something to make it so things are less? Do you want something to make sure that well, I was gonna say I could be your shield, Freya. I can make sure no one gets close to you. And if they do, well, they ain't gonna like it.
You see Leo's purple skin because he is currently in illithid form, not in human form. He's just wearing like just blush that I could be your shield. He's like, "Hmm." But if you have any things that could make things hurt less, because I have a feeling that she's going to talk at me a lot.
Hmm. So I kind of raise my hand, and first of all, you can see just a bunch of like runic tattoos and just absolutely blasted going from the wrist up to the shoulder. But you can see a bunch of markings here and some intricate markings on each finger. And I look like this is my menu, and I go, "You want this one, or you want this one? This one make things not hurt so much."
That one works.
Oh, that's great. Do you want it on this finger too? Because I find it really best when someone tries to hit me and I don't hurt none. I look at them and I go, it's my favorite. Me, I love that.
Raises his illithid hand. I think the sight of this is enough to do any whichever one you think works the best. He'll like hold out his middle finger because Marcus said the middle finger.
Perfect. He will gently take the middle finger in his hand like he's holding a glass slipper. He'll take out his long, golden tattoo pen kind of on his tongue as he sparks fire off. And he goes, "All right, now you might feel a little bit of a scratching, but you'll be okay. It won't take a minute." And I just, on that finger, I start engraving the name of Hudajin on your finger. And I'm like,
Ow.
"Oh, no, it's okay. You got it. You got it.
It hurts.
It will, but it'll be over before you know it. I
How
promise."
long?
I know, just a few more minutes. We're just getting.
You're lying to me.
No, Fred. It's gonna be. Oh, you're gonna look so good when it's over. I tell you what, you look so good. And there you go. You all say you. And if it hurts a little, if it feels irritated, what you doing that is you put it in some cold water, or just kind of lick it and you slap it.
Why would it?
Winnie, as the healer, looks horrified at that. Just under her breath. Oh, that's not even remotely sanitary.
Oh my God. Why does it strike me that Leopold would be the one to be like, you get a tattoo, then you can have it for the rest of your life?
Oh, he thinks that this is forever now.
The minute you use it, it's gone. But until then, I can see him going like, "Oh no, I made a grave error."
Nah, if you really want to, you can cover it up.
All right. Any other preparations you would like to make?
Is there anything you need, Winnie? This is, I mean, she's mad at me, but you're also like probably her target too because the whole necromancy death stuff.
She can certainly try. And when he taps the symbol of the Raven Queen, that like porcelain face with the raven feathers, and casts mage armor, and you see the brief mantle of raven feathers drops over her shoulders and vanishes into smoke.
You see his eyes flash when you do that, and that brain is still hovering. You'll see one of the other quadrants suddenly blip as he will literally copy your exact motion and also cast mage armor. Oh, I can remember that. Thank you.
Oh, perfect. That's good.
Mm-hmm. Yours looks better though.
Alright.
Mine was just a lot of weird color.
All right, we're gonna go kick this bitch's teeth in.
Mm-hmm.
Cujo, can I call back my little will-o-wisp friend?
You can.
Ooh.
This small glowing mote just sort of manifests and hovers right above your hand.
And she's speaking quietly in Celestial. Hello, friend. We'll do what we can. to make sure you go to rest, all right?
It glows just a little bright in
Can you
response.
lead the way?
You watch as it sort of whirls around Winifred before eventually slowly sort of hovering and floating in one particular direction. Now, I have a question. Are you all trying to avoid any encounters before finding Trinity? Okay. The reason I ask, and I'm going to lay out the scene for you. As you come over a small hill in the distance, in that morning light, you can see what looks like a gathering of old stone structures that have long since been abandoned. This can be identified as where, I believe it was Leo had observed Trinity. This is that structure. It is a couple miles off in these plains. As you are on this hill overlooking the landscape, you can see the odd skeleton or zombie sort of meandering through. I need everybody to make me a perception check.
$17.
Okay.
12.
Wait, what?
Hey.
Oh, that's why. I was like, that makes no sense. You see Leo begin to, just do his general scans, and suddenly scampering up him is Barnabas, who also mimics his scanning. Barnabas is gonna help me.
Hell yeah.
Cooch, do you want me to roll for Zash?
Yes, go ahead and roll for Zash for me.
15.
Okay.
Jesus, Lauren.
Yeah, Zash just be Zashing.
29.
Oh, Jesus.
That's a plus 10. Jesus, fuck.
Mhm.
Okay.
Leo and Winnie, you can see that there are some small tufts of taller grass. You see the vegetation still lives and thrives and exists, if a little weathered. Maybe it's just because of whatever corruption Trinity has introduced to the area. But you catch that in these small pockets of taller grass, something bigger moves. Udazash goes, "Get down!" and has everybody crouch down. And she points, and slithering out of one of these tufts of tall grass is a large, vaguely humanoid creature with an open rib cage. It looks like it's made entirely of bone. It's got this long sort of growth on the back of its skull, and it's got this terrifying visage. And as this thing crawls across the ground, a long tail with a stinger slowly curls up. As you see a bone devil starting to creep across. And every time it moves, even though you're so far away from it, you just hear and then in the distance you can hear, we'll say a bird or something, and you watch as it takes off after whatever was living that had made noise.
Okay.
I think I counted 3 of them.
Oh, okay. All right.
Mm-hmm.
Zash, you can do that thing that makes it so it's harder to hear or see us, right?
Oh, yeah, of course.
Please. Oh, thank God. I don't know about the rest of you, but I think we should stick to one adversary for the day.
Yes, please.
I think so too. I don't know much about bone devils, but if that last name is true, that ain't a fight we want to have. Yeah.
Not even in the slightest. So,
I didn't know
That's,
bones could do that.
you'd be surprised.
I don't like it.
No, no one does, darling. Let's keep it quick and quiet, shall we?
I would like everybody to make me a stealth check. You do have the +10 from Pass Without a Trace. Let me know what you get.
I'm still wearing that obsidian flint dragon mail, baby. Let's go.
You are. You're doing that thing.
I'm gonna go pee and cry. I'll be right back.
30.
Damn. Okay.
28.
Nicely done. Okay. Let's see.
Luckily, I do have Dex.
Yeah. Gren got a 35.
Okay, he ate that.
Goddamn. Do you want me to just roll for?
I can roll for Zash.
Okay.
Because I got her sheet pulled up here.
That plus 13. Jesus Christ.
Mm-hmm.
Did
Crit.
you fucking not? Did you
Let's
not roll one?
go. Wait, which one?
Oh no.
Have to find the page.
I hate this.
Oh,
I hate
no.
this. Screaming, crying, throwing up.
Yeah. I don't. I'm a little worried about what Peach rolled as well.
Zash basically disappears.
Oh
Jeez.
Jesus.
So 43 is what Udazash got because of that natural 20.
That is wild.
That is
Good
Right.
goddamn.
Wild.
Good goddamn.
just vanishes from the face of Faerun. The gods could not find her if they tried.
Pretty much.
Just gone. Gone.
Oh. Yeah. I'm curious on what our beloved PJ got.
I'm
but-
worried. So
I'm going
worried.
to say right now that your results were more than high enough to pass the so many successes before so many failures situation here. You guys
feel like
fucking destroyed that.
The 43 probably did most of the work.
Probably.
Yeah.
You all start moving through. You stick to the shadows a little bit. As you move closer and closer and closer to this ruined structure, which as you get closer, it looked like it was some sort of military bastion of some kind that centuries ago would have been intimidating, beautiful, maybe housed hundreds, maybe even more soldiers, but now lies as a discarded bit of an ancient society. Moss has crawled up the stone and reclaimed it. There are actually some trees that have grown and their vines sort of curl around some of the bits of stone to get to the soil underneath. You do come to this structure. I think PJ's coming back. I'm genuinely curious what PJ got. PJ, roll initiative. Roll. I'm just kidding. Totally kidding.
No, you might not be. I got a critical fail on my stealth check. For a total, not that it matters, but for a total of 16.
Okay. Yes, Teddy, we hear you.
Screaming.
Well, Udazash got a natural 20, which with the additional +10 was a 43. So, you know,
God.
I think we're fine.
Marcus trips over
Marcus beats it.
himself while being Stealthy.
Still getting used to the what are the things that go around your shins and plate armor? Greaves?
Oh,
or is
greaves.
Yeah.
No, because that's either vambraces or bracers.
Bracers.
If it's around the boots, if it's around the legs, it's either sabatons or greaves.
I think it's sabatons.
Yeah, either way, it's a bad time.
that just beefs it?
Yeah.
I don't know if you know this, but Archon the Cruel was not a particularly stealthy individual, not while wearing that armor.
I don't know how you could. You look like a fucking, like you're just a walking edgy boy. Everything's spiky and obvious.
But as you make your way into this ruined structure, you can start to see more and more of these undead. Clearly, more of the more complex variety exist closer to this structure. You can see more skeletons, but they're not humanoid. They're something else. What throws you is that a couple of them have long skulls with a strange skeletal structure here. And where the mouth would be, it's like it's rotated, and you can see what looks like a maw. Leo, you are looking at some undead illithid. And they seem to be floating. Those cold, dead eyes sort of surveying the area. Some of them are straight up skeletal. Others seem to still have some of their former form. And some of them seem to have some of their former powers. At this point, as you guys are still stealthed, I will let it ride. I will need you guys to make an investigation check to see if you can locate the door that will lead into the temple to Jurgle.
Barnabas is going to help me with this. I didn't have him help me with the stealth because that made no sense. He's a damn rat with a brain. But two brains can get together for this one. I try to be fair. I don't want to do guidance or help on every single thing.
Sure.
But this one, yeah. Bust that book out again, fam.
Oh, shit. Natural one, huh?
Yeah. Unfortunately. 32.
Okay. I have to write on the opposite page here. For those who are just joining and are wondering what I'm doing, every critical success or failure that is rolled gets marked in the Chronicle. It's a fun way for us to keep track of the successes and failures of some of the moments of our stories. So I will say... Leo finds something powerful while finding Trinity's temple. Leo.
Yes.
You find, as you and Barnabas are combing through the area around you and taking very good care to not alert any of the undead around you, you see against one of the walls that is still standing, there's a stone that looks like had been disturbed. And that throws you. Because this looks almost intentionally like the stone itself is like of a different color. And You can investigate further if you'd like to see what's inside.
Is the stone moved, or is it?
It looks like where the grout would be between each of the stones that make up the wall would be. It is just open space. So it looks like you can pull this stone out if you wish.
It's a small stone.
About this big.
This bit. Okay, for some reason I thought it was like a stone, like an entrance that were moved or something. It's a small little stone.
Yeah.
Okay, great. I think you all would see him. Barnabas is still kind of scanning. You would see Leo look in that direction. You'll see their eyes flash for just a moment. And you don't see anything appear. You don't see anything like arcanically like appear or show, but you see that stone, if it's not more than 10 pounds, begin to float towards, because I can make a mage hand that is invisible.
Fancy. You find, hidden behind that stone in the wall, a small leather chest. Just maybe this big. Inside, you find 15 platinum and a perfect spherical stone that it looks like it's marbled scarlet and blue.
Marbled purple and blue, you said? Or red and blue?
Marbled scarlet and blue.
Scarlet and blue, thank you.
Miss Scarlet.
Miss Scarlet. Okay. Mirrored stone and it's marbled scarlet and blue. Yeah, I think you'll have that float over to the group. I found this. I can see what it might be.
I don't think I've ever seen anything like that.
I haven't either. At least not in my mother's cabinets or anything like that.
Yeah, go ahead, Leo.
Okay. And it'll float up in front of him again. There's no mage hand physically there. It's just floating in front of him. You'll see his eyes flash with instant recognition. As per the ritual caster feat, once per long rest, I can cast a ritual with its regular casting time once. So I'm going to instantly identify.
You identify an Ioun stone.
Whoa!
Of intellect.
Let's go, baby.
Okay, work slay. And with the identify, I know what it is and what it does, etc.
+2 to an intelligence score.
Now I do have to ask. This is the part. If you're at if you are at 20, does it increase it further, or
I'm gonna rule that it does.
Count? Okay, I'm not yet, but eventually I could be. Okay, then I will also then ask the party. Like, I want to take it.
Intelligence ain't never been my strong suit, Fred. You take that. You take that right now.
I just gotta ask. Listen,
I understand where my strengths lie, and it's not there. Go, CB. Go ahead. Take it, babe.
I'm calling you out, Ted. Ted knows what he did.
Yeah.
We have in a different game. We have 2 wisdom people, and we found the tome of understanding, and he kept him for himself, and he's an int.
Motherfucker.
Such a dick move.
I'll play it out. But like, you little dick, you know what you did.
Oh man. Wow, that's rude.
It was funny. Love you. That's my in-game best friend. Okay, I will just look at it and I will try to study it further. I'm going to assume because it requires attunement, I cannot attune to it this very second.
Correct.
Yeah.
But in addition, you do eventually see hidden amongst some of the debris and underbrush that there is a set of wooden doors set like a cellar almost that does look recently disturbed. You have found the entrance that you were looking for.
Shall we?
Mm-hmm. We'll place stone away into a bag. I will follow you.
All right. I'm going to take a quick second to just prepare a couple of sigils on both my palms. And then I'm going to grab the handles on the cellar doors, swing them wide open, and I'm just going to lead the way into this as I'm the big guy.
Real quick. As you touch the handles of the doors, I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Ass.
Knew it.
Yeah, let's
Knew
go.
Knew it.
Come on, Indomitable.
Please.
Let's go. Is this by any chance a poisoned or grappled effect?
No.
Okay.
I think that makes it worse.
Yeah. But I rolled stupid high for a 25.
Okay, so that will succeed.
Let's go.
Oh,
Let us
please.
depart.
Please.
He's still rolling.
Please.
I'm just finding my dice. Give me just,
Oh.
a second.
It's like, that's a success. You're going to take half of this.
Where is... You never find him when you need him. I'll just
I
roll.
know.
It is damage.
That's a good that's a good camera. That's a good microphone.
Mhm.
We heard all that, fam.
ASMR as in, oh shit, my character's wrecked.
No, you're not wrecked. You're going to take 18 points of necrotic damage. And because you succeeded, it was not 36. And also, your maximum HP is not reduced by 36.
Thank God.
Screaming. Oh, it's like going against. Sometimes, like if you go against like an evocation wizard, you're just gonna get your shit wrecked, right? We know that thunderbolts and lightning and fire is coming. A necromancer,
This is what happens when we don't immediately have the rogue on deck.
Yep.
Right.
It's
okay.
But it's interesting because like evocation wizards, they'll hit you in a way you see coming, like, oh, fireball, electricity. Man, necromancers will beat you in ways that will astound and impress you. You're like, I didn't see that possible. Thank you for opening my eyes. To that.
So he just gets like basically tasered with necrotic energy.
You feel all of the moisture in your skin sap as a version of the blight spell courses through your body.
What is it with you and fucking blight?
What is blight?
It's a fantastic spell. Don't judge me.
It is a really good
it's a
necrotic
great
spell.
spell.
Sorry, Des.
I get it. I get it. I get it.
Come after me because
Yeah, so I'm just like a moment where I grab it, and as I just wince, and I throw the doors open, and I just start sweating. Man, God, man, son of God. Right this way.
There's a sigh from Winnie.
As you curse, you hear a
Crap.
somewhere out there.
Go.
Running. We're running. We're going. We're
You
going.
guys go quickly close the
Door
doors
to do-
behind you.
Yeah.
Yep. No. there's definitely a moment where Winnie's just like, maybe we don't touch things right away, and that's my component, my verbal component for healing light.
Yeah. Yeah.
As you, go ahead with your healing.
I'm rolling it real quick. Sorry. Go ahead.
No, you're good.
And while you're doing that, I'm going to be grabbing the metal bar and just kind of placing it between. I imagine there's interior handhelds. Yeah, I'm going to just bar that door right up.
Okay. Laura, how's your healing?
That's 11 HP to Marcus.
Okay.
And per the fancy new rules, if you want to roll some hit dice for that, you can as well.
I will do it.
It's a good idea.
Perfect.
As
I am now at maximum.
hell yeah. As Winnie casts that healing light, and Marcus is closing it back, just realizing that we just need to be less loud, and more connected. Eyes flash yet again, very purple and now kind of a hazy grayish color as they flash. It's going to activate his telepathic connection. I'm going to roll one of my psionic die. Great. That is going to be 8 times what? Great. Now, just to say it out loud, my telepathy is now extended to 110 feet for the next 11 minutes, and I'm also going to add them into the telepathic
Sweet.
bond. So, sorry, the
Okay.
telepathic hub is what this is now. And just intending to have that up. But also, while y'all are in the hub, things are going to occur, and I'll let you know what those are if we have to deal with them.
Okay. I will say, as you quickly dive in and the doors slam closed and you lock it, there's a few tense moments as you can hear just on the other side of that door. Before eventually you hear it move away.
I hate this place. I hate this place so much.
So you are standing at the top of a staircase that does go down. You can see, let's see, it's the morning. Who has dark vision? Okay.
I actually have devil's sight, so I can see up to 120 feet.
Do I have dark
cool.
vision? Hold on.
Oh no!
I never thought about that with this character. Hold, please. Going to the
aren't you
D&D Beyond character sheet. Let me get check real quick. Okay, yeah, then I have to check something else. If I know is there, but I am going to check here real quick. Because then it would be able to legitimize my ask. Mind Flayer. Do I dark vision? Let's
Doing
find
the
out.
exact same thing.
They do. Do I have dark vision? Because they got dark vision of 120 feet.
We're throwing a thing.
Oh, mother.
High or low?
Oh my god. Chat. I will take majority. High or low. I see one high. I see two high. If I get another
Okay.
high, it's gonna be high. I'm just
Okay.
gonna trust it. High. Is it high? Is it giving
So
high?
it's fine. It's a 50-50 shot. It's going to be fine.
I don't like that.
Is it giving high?
Is it
Okay.
giving high?
Great. Okay. Great. Cujo, I see you. Stop. I'm not Cujo. Marcus, I see you. All right. I guess we go high. Is that high?
That is high.
Oh my
You
god.
can mark down that you have dark vision.
Oh my god!
The highest you can get, baby.
How far?
I think mind flares have out to 120. I'm going to say 60 for you.
Makes sense. Okay. Boom. All right.
Okay.
You know what? Honestly, I think as they just step in and close the door and get settled, you would see Leo's eyes just like suddenly glow very, very brightly as that's him making physical the adjustment to the light. Yeah, he did not have dark vision until now. Oh, that's how you. Is this what this is like? You all look gray.
That was Leo.
Yeah, it's everyone knew it a little differently, but mine do gray as well.
You hear? Do you include Barnabas on your telepathic hub?
He's like automatically a part of it.
He'll just hear, I only see gray.
Oh, everyone can hear that. Oh,
Oh, hey there. You just see this teeny little rat give a wave with his little paw.
oh my
Little
god.
rat paw.
Little rat.
You can see at the bottom of this staircase. It looks like this did lead to some sort of cellar. It looked like this was meant to be like food storage or something, but you can see at the bottom of the staircase, to the opposite wall, several big stone pieces have been removed, and you can see a tunnel that extends even further down.
Like crawl space tunnel or regular people size tunnel?
Regular people-sized tunnel.
Oh, thank God. I imagine she knows that we're coming, but that doesn't mean we need to make a big fuss about it.
Mm-hmm.
True.
Oh, come on, then.
All right. You all head down. And it's now that I'm going to switch over the overlay.
Uh-oh.
Just for fun, we're going to activate a little thing. Going to do that.
Mm-hmm.
Just so you can kind of see what's going on. You step down this tunnel, and it extends for maybe 20, 30 feet, and it's at a diagonal down until it opens into a wide chamber, and the air is thick and heavy with dust and mildew and rot. If that wasn't enough, you also get the scent of decay, as you can see just parts, just pieces of all sorts of things littering the ground around you. And on the opposite side of the room is Trinity, who you can see in full regalia. She has pigtails that are frayed with some patches of hair kind of missing. She's got parts of her face that look like have been starting to decay, but there's some sort of ethereal, almost midnight blue-ish glow in her eyes that keeps her alive. She has a book that is levitating over this brazier with green flame sort of roiling, and it's not fast moving, these flickers of flame. This is slow, almost like an odd amorphous mist if it were on fire. It's a strange thing to look at. But as she casually flips a page, oh, so wonderful for you all to have made it. You didn't greet my guests, my hosts, though. That's a little insulting, don't you think?
Winnie just rolls her eyes. There's a moment where it's like, yes, we're playing that game.
Mm-hmm. Well, I would offer you something to drink, but we ran out of wine some years ago. Is there anything I can do to be an accommodating hostess?
Why do you keep them tethered? They're not meant to be here.
According to whom? A divine presence? A god or goddess or otherwise who has little to no direct effect on the world around us? Just spitballing an idea. I do this to honor those who were lost. A great battle happened here ages ago. So many lives lost, so many candles snuffed out prematurely over the whims of those in power. I have given them an opportunity to continue to live in whatever capacity I am able, but it's better than wasting away in some ethereal plane of nothingness. There's nothing that comes after. You say they shouldn't be
deserve that
here.
rest.
I don't know about you, but I don't look fondly on the idea of existing in a pitch black darkness for the rest of eternity. Thank you. I wanted to extend this to those around me, and so I have. And now we have so many friends. And I have so many friends that would love to meet you. They've simply been dying to. And as she says that, there's a sudden shift in the parts and pieces around you as several things rise from the gore around you.
And as that begins to happen, you're so mean. We don't like mean. You see, he doesn't move his hand or anything like that, but you see he tried to again form that shield, that magic that he lost. Only this time it does form, just not in the way he expects. As I activate my defense mode.
There you go.
Oh, dang.
And with that, Marcus will take that as the cue. Lazele, Dontorule. Boy, that burst of fire swaths over him. He grows large-sized, and he looks to the defense mode Leo and says, "Remember, Freya, 1 minute."
Oh, that too! Totally forgot. Literally just goes,
Wow.
Chronicler, how tall is this cavern?
I'm going to say 25, 30 feet high.
Cool. Winnie jumps on the broom and just sort of levitates up, sort of splitting the difference between Marcus and Leopold. And as she rises into the air, the shadow of Raven's wings seems to appear at her shoulders. She just looks at Trinity. These spirits are not your toys. They are not your playthings. They are no one's playthings. If you let them find their rest, we can all go our separate ways.
You say this as a few creatures manifest. An undead beholder floats from the gore that was piled up in one side of the room. Several large bones form together as a naga slithers into view, and slowly appearing out of the shadows from behind her are two undead illithid. And she says, I don't take kindly to those who threaten to take my toys away. And at this point, I'm going to need everybody to roll initiative.
Well,
Yeah.
Oh, let's do this.
Yeah,
Oh, we're
it's
gonna
really good.
die. Oh, we're gonna die. Oh, we're gonna die. Oh.
I'll tell you what.
Oh.
As our party reacts to the combat that's about to happen, we are going to go ahead and take our break. So give us about 10 minutes to take a bio break, prepare ourselves, and do the thing. For those of you watching, first off, thank you so much for all the love and support. I see that gift sub, Matt. Thank you so much. To those in chat, stick around. Give us about 10 minutes. Go drink some water, get a snack, take your medicine if you haven't, and we will see you in about 10 minutes. Be right back, everybody.
Oh my God.
Welcome back, everybody. So, let us handle initiative real quick. Let's start with Gren. Is kind of plus. Jesus, plus 8.
And then I will
11.
do this. Okay. Oh, yeah. Great. Okay, and I will keep that.
Leo, what did you get?
8.
Marcus.
Dirty 20.
Udazesh.
22.
nice.
Winnie.
15.
Okay. I'm just going to auto initiative everybody else.
Okay.
Oh, son of a bee. Did it? No, we're good. Okay. I thought it changed over the player characters as well. Okay.
9.
All right. Our initiative is set. First up, we have Udazesh.
Hate that it's only once per turn. Okay, great. I think Udi does what she does best. Because she has the climbing speed, right? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I think at the very least she's going to keep a distance. I think she's going to. How far is this? Get over here and like kind of like perch on the wall.
Okay.
And then start taking shots. I think knowing Udi tends to try to pick things off.
Mm-hmm.
Important things, and there's a beholder with a lot of eyes. So I think he's going to shoot at the eyes. I think that
Okay.
makes the most sense. And she's going to do her shindig and hunter's mark it.
Okay.
With her bonus action, and then she gets 2 attacks. And she's going to damn. Does she have advantage before I start doing any of this? I don't think she does. Not yet. Okay. Then this is going to be 23 to hit.
23 will absolutely hit.
Do I need to parse out magical piercing or psychic?
No, you're good.
Okay. Great. Then I'm gonna do a second attack and then do both damages at the end.
Cool.
Does a 17 hit?
A 17 will hit.
Okay, that is good. Then it is going to do. We need to do 2.
Crash course in Lauren's cheat sheet notes.
It's all good. 28. Wait, no math. What am I saying? 28. 2d8. 7 plus is 23 piercing plus. One of these attacks gives a d4 from dreadful strikes. That is 2 psychic, and then the hunter's mark is going to do an additional 2d6. Another 4 points of force damage.
Awesome.
And is that everything? That's action. Oh, she would have sharpshootered. She would have sharpshootered.
I'll allow it.
The second would have been a 12, not a 17.
Second one would not have hit.
All good. It was I have these separated anyway. Take away 8 damage. But the first one would have been a hit. So that will be an additional 10 points of damage.
Okay.
Moonbow. Another 6 points of radiant damage.
There we go.
We got there.
Got it.
We got there.
Oh my god.
We got there. I don't think she would do that just yet because she doesn't need it. Therefore, we're good. Periodic
Okay.
table.
All right. Sounds good.
I got
with Udazash's turn wrapped, we have Marcus.
All right, as a bonus action, I am going to start raising a series of gestures and articulating, and as I do, one of my runes is going to start to sizzle and wash over me as my eyes become white, and I activate. I think I named this the Rune of Asmodeus, and it puts me into a prophetic state. There we go. For 1 minute, or until I'm incapacitated. Until the state ends, when you or another creature I can see within 60 feet makes an attack roll, saving throw, or ability check, I can use a reaction to cause that to have advantage or disadvantage. Once I invoke this rune, I can't do it again until a short rest. So I am going to abuse the hell out of this. So everyone stay within 60 of me. Bonus action to activate the prophetic rune of Asmodeus. I'm going to move up to the Bone Naga and use the proper tool to do that. There we go. That's the whole map. Come on, PJ. There we go. And just haymakers. Haymakers all day.
Do it.
Okay. Yeah, I think I'll save that for her when I get there. Okay, so what I'm going to do for the first one is on impact, you're going to see as I'm fighting the Bone Naga, a series of infernal snakes kind of chaining off my hand, and as I collide my punch, my haymaker, with a total of 25 to hit.
25 will absolutely hit.
Excellent. Then I'm going to use the Rune of Phlegethos as I punch with this haymaker and have the fire effect. And before I go into the rest of my punches, this thing needs to give me a... Where is it? Here it is. Needs a strength saving throw.
Yeah. That is a 21.
Yeah, it's fine. But it's still going to take bonus damage. And that, and that. Wait, what am I doing? I have another punch to roll first. All right, second punch. That's a critical hit, baby.
Here we go.
And oh wait, I'm a level 11 fighter. I get to do it 3 times. Here's my third one. Why not? Okay, that's going to be a 19 to hit.
That'll hit.
Okay, so let's do the critical first. So I'm gonna make the. I think if you allow me, I'm gonna have the rune be on the critical because
Sure.
why not? Okay, with your permission, I'll do that. All right, so let's see. That is 2d6 plus 2d8, and it's a haymaker, so that's plus. Well, let's double that first. Okay, hold on. So 2d6 is 12, 2d8 is 16, plus 10, 3, that's 13. So 30. Hold on. Why, Brain? You were doing math
43.
perfectly.
You're at 43.
43, thank you. 43 total. 43 plus the haymaker will give me another 17. That would be 60?
60.
60 damage. 60
Hey,
magical
Leo.
fire damage.
I'm only asking because you've done this once before. That one spell that you have.
Mm-hmm. You see Leo go, oh yeah. And like begin to extend his hand. And nothing happens because I no longer have the spell.
Oh, thank God.
Oh.
I mean, oh no.
Nobody.
Is it the class doesn't learn it, or you just learn something else that you want?
The class technically does not have the capability of casting that spell.
Hmm.
Because it's a UA,
Aw.
so I had to do UA spells.
That's
That's
super fair.
Darn.
I wanted to be fair and do this
No,
correctly.
I get it. I get it.
I'll get
I
it back
appreciate
later.
With that being said, PJ, I want you to know with that critical hit, you definitely bloodied the bone naga.
Oh. The other 2 punches then.
Pouch.
Pouch. Oh, that's good. I love that. That's going to be 31 damage with another punch. My last punch will do
Jesus.
There we go. God, brain took forever. And 26 in the last punch.
I would like, okay, just point of order for my wonderful party. We're going to die. We're going to die. That bone naga did not last. It did not get a turn.
Fuck
Hot.
your snake.
Oops.
Fuck your snake. So
your
good.
snake.
All right. Yeah. Yeah. The bone naga goes from max HP. I even gave it a bonus to its HP because I'm like, oh, we can bump that up a little bit. It didn't matter. Didn't matter. It is dead. Yeah. Well done. Fucking anything else on your turn?
See, I bonus action to be prophetic, so I got that. Moved, unloaded, an ass whipping. I think that's all I got.
All right. All right. Well, fucking Winnie, we come to you.
Cool. I'm gonna get out of this little clump that we found ourselves in, because that's never a good deal.
Why would you want to do that?
Shut up. Still on the broom.
Okay.
Bonus action using hag magic. Winnie just points to the necromancer and casts hex.
Okay.
Let's call that Constitution.
Okay. Got it.
And then, you know what, just because I'm feeling a little spicy, we're going to hit her with a guiding bolt.
Okay.
First level. Where are you? There you are.
Hold on.
Meh.
Hold please. Okay. Yeah, you're good.
Okay.
What was your to hit?
18.
18. Let me check. Yeah, that's gonna hit. She's a wizard.
He's a wizard.
Unless you got shield.
That's true.
4. That is a 48. And then let's roll that hex damage.
Damage. It's giving damage.
It's giving damage.
That's my favorite sentence, if I'm being honest.
That is 20 total damage, and 5 of that is necrotic along with the radiant.
Okay.
And the magic sort of fires forward as Winnie just does a sweeping gesture. The radiant slams into Trinity, and it sort of spreads over her chest and across her shoulders to light the way, as 'twere, because the next person to hit her has advantage.
Hell yeah. The energy soars through the air and whatever like dress that she was wearing, it just now has deep singe marks from the radiant energy that is now glowing. I'm going to enjoy making you one of my new toys. All right. Up next is Gren. Gren. Gren does not like the creepy zombie beholder thing. So he is going to spend his action to dash. Let's see, it's about like 15. So it's about like right there. So he'll move up to about here, just so he can get up close to it. And he's got the short sword and the crossbow equipped as he's ready to go. You can see you can hear a little squeaking as Richard the rat inside of his rib cage kind of like bounces with him. And I'll say just for fun, if he's in the telepathic hub, you just hear Richard go forward. Leopold, we come to you. You are muted.
I think I realized. Let's make sure. Yeah. Yep. He will. Oh, if only that would be cool. I didn't. Excuse me. He steps forward next to. Well, Winnie's in the air, right?
Mhm.
Yeah. He just comes in line with Winnie, not necessarily at their line. He's not flying. And as he looks at the necromancer, you can see his tentacles writhing softly. And he says, "I don't like bullies. I don't like people who think they can own things that don't apply, or they don't have a deed, or they don't have anything like that. And souls are not, don't have deeds. I guess the person who owns the soul has. Either way, I don't like you." And as he says "you," a burst of psionic energy is going to echo forth around her. You can see, yeah, her and those around them. As I cast synaptic static.
Damn. Okay. Intelligence saving throws, I presume.
Oh, before we're not done. Using my id insinuation as one of my psionic disciplines. When casting a psion spell from an enchanted or illusion class that forces a creature to save. This is an enchantment, my love. Expend 2 psionic energy dice, rolling 1. Creature subtracts that number from the save. So I'm going to roll a d10. You need to take away 4 from this saving throw.
For all of them or just Trinity?
It technically says creature, not creatures. So I'm going to assume it needs to pick. However, it just says, you know what? Let me look at the wording. For it is a creature to save, not creature. No, yeah, they all are. Yeah,
Shit.
they all are.
Okay.
Sorry.
No, it's
about
fine.
It's about the spell. It's not about the creature. I cast a spell that forces a creature to save.
Okay. Trinity got an 8.
Been 2.
She is going to use a legendary save and
Rude.
succeed instead.
That's fair. All right, I would spend 2 of those. Boom.
All right. Elhoon A got a 22.
That minus a 4?
Yes.
Jesus, okay.
No, the other one got a 14. So the Elhoon B is going to eat it entirely, but both Elhoon A and Trinity are going to resist.
Work. That is a fair thing. Is that a bonus action? Is that an action?
For Synaptic?
No. Synaptic is absolutely an action. I was checking if I do. Oh, it doesn't matter anyway because it's doubled. I think that is going to be Mia. Yeah, that is me.
Okay. Do we have damage?
I should probably roll that, shouldn't I?
Not that I'm the DM who's like, Teacher, you forgot to give us homework, but like
I did. Yep. Totally. 100%. My bad. Okay. It's going to be 14, 14, 20, 30 points of psychic damage.
okay. There, and there. All right, cool. Yeah, the synaptic static goes off, and all three of them react. One of those Alhoons really gets hit hard, and you realize something. Illithid, when they are in this undead state, are not resistant to the psionic energies that make up your power.
Get wrecked. Get wrecked.
Yeah.
Get wrecked. That is everything that I can do in this moment.
Okay. Trinity, after dealing with the waves of attacks, looks up at all of you and says, my turn. I need to measure something. All right. Well, that's yeah.
Oh, Christ. Well,
Yeah. It's not even at the full. I need everybody to make a Constitution saving throw.
Hey, oh, no, never mind. I was excited about a thing, and it's not what I was thinking. Oof. Okay.
19?
You say con?
Yep.
Oh, Jesus. Okay.
Let me see. A 19 will succeed.
Oh!
Oh, no.
How bad was it?
Get out that book, please.
Oh, dear.
Leo is on fire today,
for,
baby.
For context, I have a really cool friend, Cedar Forge, made this for me years ago.
Oh,
and
I love
sometimes
Cedar Forge.
sometimes dice get stuck in there when I roll, so I have to pull it out. So I didn't see immediately what it was.
Oh,
That was a nat 20.
Nat 20, yes. We're
Oh,
22. I do not have con.
Jesus.
Oh.
Well, it's so funny because you got a nat 20 for a total of, you said 22?
22.
Yeah, I rolled a 15 die face for a total of 22.
Fighters, baby.
Yep.
Oh, Barnabas.
Barnabas.
Barney!
2.
Barney, no.
Hey, what's going on?
Every round a new Barney comes back, he just poofs away from the next attack, and he's like, I'm getting real sick of this shit. Boosh.
I'm Barney number 2. How's it going?
Oh, boosh.
All right.
Oh my god.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Also, depending on how bad it is. Are you blighting us again, Cujo?
No. Blight. That's a one target thing.
Circle of Death?
Circle of Death. That is
Oh.
35 points, which is full. So I believe all of you resisted. So half of that is 17?
17.
17.
17 is rounded down.
Yes.
What if you have the half? Ring of Necrotic Resistance, baby.
8
Thanks, Granny.
points of necrotic damage.
Fiend.
You just, somewhere in El Terrell, Granny's like, oh, yes, go ahead and take. That's my boy.
Oh, Granny.
Yeah. We love Granny.
All right. After that, yeah. As a bonus action,
Not mad.
she is going to call in some reinforcements.
Of course she is.
Reinforcements have arrived.
We are going to have 2 of them come from over here, and 3 of them come from this side. We're going to have.
What do you mean
Here.
bonus action?
Here,
Bosses don't
here.
get bonus actions.
Apparently, this one does. Oh, wait. No,
That's good.
This one right there. There we go. All right. Now, these additional undead are going to lumber forward and attack whatever it is that they can reach, which is not that far. This one's going to go after Gren. This one's going to start moving around. So get about right there. This one's going to be right behind. These on the right, I don't think they can make it. Marcus, are you large size right now?
Yes, I am.
Okay, then they can. There, and I think this one can't. All right, so it's going to be one attack on Gren, one attack on Marcus from these teeny tiny zombies. Oh shit! I got a 15 plus 3, so 18 against Gren, which will hit. Hiya. So Gren takes 7 points of bludgeoning damage. You watch as his form, the zombie like lashes out, and his forearm collides with Gren's like rib cage, which causes it to rotate full 360. But his head remains exactly where it is, and his leg stays where they are. But his arms like that didn't feel good. And then one on Marcus. Dirty 20 to hit Marcus.
Dirty 20 will hit.
All right, go ahead and take 8 points of bludgeoning damage as a zombie does this a little.
Ow! Quit it! Quit! Get! Ow! Smack.
He's just like an older brother, like pushing you. All right, so that is her turn. Up next are
crap.
the Alhoon.
I need to roll for Udi.
Oh,
saving throw for
yes,
Udi.
you do.
Yeah.
What'd you get?
It was 30 something. You said 35.
35 points of damage. What did she roll?
11.
Yeah, that's gonna be full damage to Udi.
I don't think she has a reaction or anything that can help with that. You said it was necrotic, right?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, absorb can't do nothing for that one.
No.
Yep. All right, that's a 35.
Okay.
Is her maximum reduce anything?
No.
Okay, great. I'm going to do this separately because I can't edit her hit points. Cool.
Okay. The first Alhoon is going to mutter something. You just see this as its tentacles shift and move, and you see some of them form sigils, similar to how Leopold manifests his abilities, and you watch this translucent golden energy slowly rise up around Trinity and come over her in a dome as it casts Globe of Invulnerability.
Oh, you bitch.
Hate that.
Shit.
That one is going to move back here. This one is going to move up here. And we are going to do...
Oh, that's bad.
That's
bad game.
60. Now we'll do a little bit more like this. We're going to do a little bit of a measurement. I have to choose. We're going to do this. So I need Leopold, and Marcus, and Udazash to make me an intelligence saving throw.
You had to make it intelligence, the one thing besides wisdom and charisma I don't have.
So remember that defensive mode.
Mm-hmm.
This spell, this shield that was once just a small little thing, and now envelops anyone within his telepathic radius, which is 110 feet, mind you. With any spell or anything that makes you make an intelligence, wisdom, or charisma save, please add a D4 to your save.
Oh,
Yes.
love it.
Finally have a need for the D4.
Oh,
Oh, yes.
Okay.
My int is.
great.
Okay.
Okay. Please add another nat 20.
Oh my god.
For
Damn.
Leo.
Let's go.
For Udazash.
This is Leo Day.
Udazash is not doing well. I'm
Damn.
so sorry, Lauren. There's a 2 on the die. D4 is not going to save you.
Wait. Is she within 60 feet of me?
Yep.
She gets to roll it again with advantage.
Oh my god.
As I don't know what this spell is, but I just say, Udi, exposition. And she does it. and she expositions. Yeah, she does.
That's
That's a 21 for her.
okay, that'll be a success.
Oh
Did
my
anybody
gosh.
get below a 16?
No, thank God. With that D4, that actually puts me at a dirty 20/21.
Okay. Then you all just take 15 points of psychic damage.
Okay. I am.
Actually, wait.
I am resistant to psychic right now.
Hold on.
Yes.
Hold on. Are we holding?
It's
holding.
all or nothing now?
Oh.
Interesting.
I would like to take that back. Apparently, the Mind Blast from an Alhoon is now all or nothing. So you feel this surge of psionic energy emit from this Alhoon, and it unnerves you for a moment, but you hold on to your faculties, and you are perfectly fine. That is surprising.
Oh,
That
that's
is
cool.
definitely surprising. Okay.
I am so glad I gave Udi advantage of that. Holy crap.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, that was going to be 30 points of damage and stunned.
And stunned. Yeah. Oh, I forgot
Stunned.
about a mind
It's-
blast.
And it's done for like a minute, right? A minute, but you get to refresh the top of or the end of every round. Oh,
Mhm.
oh I hate that.
But it's okay, because now it's the Beholder Zombie's turn.
No, I don't like that either.
Oh, I really don't.
Move like great.
Could you please? Could you please?
Look at all these
please.
attack of ops these
Could
zombies are just not
do-
having. This is insane.
Could you please?
Let's see.
Please.
Got one of those.
Please.
Oh, it uses 2 of them. Okay.
No, it doesn't. Please.
So, where's my
Chat
D4?
help.
Chat, please.
There it
Chat,
is.
please.
Found my D4. Sorry, it just kind of goes missing sometimes. All right.
Oh my
We are going to aim the first one at Marcus, and I'm going to call the second one at Winnie. So,
Okay.
for Marcus,
Mm-hmm.
I need you to make me a Constitution saving throw.
Okay. Can I use my inspiration point? I think I have one. Do I have one?
Yep, go for it. Welcome,
Okay.
Raiders.
What type of save was
Hi,
it?
everybody.
Hello,
Constitution.
Yeah. And if not, then I will absolutely just use one of my luck points, because Lord knows I have so many luck points and I have forgotten to use them this entire campaign. Okay, that's going to be 21 Constitution save. Constitution save, correct?
Yep.
Okay, yeah, that's going to be 21.
You watch as one of these eye stalks that's made of rotting flesh and barely holding on, a sort of royal purple colored ray aims straight for Marcus, and it hits you, and you can feel your body lock up for just a moment before you resist the paralyzing ray. Now it's Winnie's turn. I really hope we don't get 4.
Oh, jeez. Did we get 4?
Oh, no.
Oh, no. Con save?
Winnie, I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh no. Oh no.
And I already used...
Oh
My-
no.
I've already used my advantage, my prophetic advantage. Oh, no.
Okay. 17? Oh, no. Wait!
This.
I have something for this.
Hold on.
Um,
There's a gathering of gray energy at one of the stalks, and it goes. And Winnie, you it goes right over your shoulder, and the wall behind you crumbles to dust.
Disintegrate.
That was a disintegration ray.
Mm.
I love it so much. I love this song.
Good deal,
It's great.
Good deal. Good deal.
Beholders are like, it's like they're candy for dungeon masters. They
Yeah.
really are.
It's just-
Okay. Now I know what I'm focused on next.
I hate
'cause I
this.
can't hit that bitch.
I hate this.
We are back to the top with Udazash.
Oh boy.
Oh boy, indeed.
Leo, aka Udazash.
You said Udazash. I heard something else. I was like, yeah, fuck us up. I'm here. Yeah, Winnie's angry. Not any. Udazash. Well, Winnie's probably is angry. Udazash is angry. I would think that she just saw two of her very close friends almost get paralyzed and disintegrated, and is going to aim directly at Beholder.
Okay.
It is her hunter's mark person.
Okay.
And I'm just checking one quick thing. Is that a bonus action or is that a?
There we
go. No one's next to it, are they?
Gren is the closest, but they're not right next to it.
They're not right next to each other. Can she get advantage? Is what I need to find out. Unfortunately, she's not hiding. Well, actually, I guess is there? I'm assuming there's like no pillars. I don't think they pillars or anything like that, right?
No, it's like an open chamber.
And one more thing, these areas, is it like a platform or is it like that's the wall?
That's the wall.
That is the wall proper. I tried to get her advantage. It's okay. I am going to hit this thing though with 2 attacks.
Okay.
I feel like she's like yelling in the background. You can do this.
I'm getting the Brennan sweats.
That is a 24, 19 to hit. Sorry.
19 hit the beholder zombie.
Yep.
Let me see. Yeah, that'll hit.
Great. And then the second attack. Take out that book, please.
You are kidding me.
Damn, Leo.
That was Udi.
This
Let's go.
party. What the hell?
That is going to be. All right. I got you. That's going to be 8. 9. That is going to be any damage. Is it first attack or all? Okay, all attacks. Get that. She has a spicy freaking stab block, yo.
Yeah.
And is it first?
Udazash is like wonderful and endearing, and we
Something
love her,
like that.
but she's also fucking terrifying.
Right.
Yeah.
All right.
she's a scary bitch.
Firstly, the first attack is going to be 13 points of damage. And then I'm going to crit everything else. Do you get to do sneak on crits?
If you would get sneak attack on the attack, like if it meets
Then
the
I no
requirements,
then, yeah, but I wouldn't have had advantage or anything like that. So
got it.
you just make it,
Or if there's multiple targets affecting the. I don't think there is.
there isn't. Nope.
No.
That's okay. Then the second attack will be 8 you and the D4 natively. So that is going to be 14, and then I actually roll 14 plus 9 is 23. 23 plus that is 32 points of damage.
Damn. All right.
Oh,
It's taken-
She hasn't gotten hit, so she wouldn't do that. Yeah, that is. Oh, the freaking add 6.
Man bow.
Add 16 more, please. I forgot about Hunter's Mark.
Oh hell yeah!
Damn. All right. It's definitely
I'm
looking
trying,
rough.
Udi. I'm trying.
It's working. What?
Mhm.
That's 2 crits in a row, I think.
She didn't crit on the first attack,
Oh, sorry.
but
No,
yeah.
My memory is poo. All right.
Poo. That's right.
Did you have to sing it? Marcus, it's your turn.
Okay, so I'm looking at this strategically, and I have two thoughts. One, maybe if I kill the necromancer, all of them will die. Or two, you know what? That beholder zombie just has to go. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a 1-2 pivot. I'm going to start off in the beholder. I'm going to move my ass right here up to him.
You're going to get an attack opportunity from his zombie.
Go right ahead.
Will a 16 hit you?
No. Not
Damn
anymore.
it. Zombie basically just flails at you as you leave his space.
I'm doing like a slow, like sauntering kind of a jog, and I see him like, get with him, and then I just start running full bore to the zombie.
All right.
And yeah, 3 haymakers.
Do it. Let's do it.
Okay, that's going to be 21 to hit.
21 will hit.
That's another 21 to hit.
That one will miss. Yes, it's going to hit.
And that's going to be 22 to hit.
Yes. Good lord.
And go. First damage is going to be 25.
Okay.
This one will be 26. Yeah, 26.
Well, before you roll your third, where would you like to put your third hit? Because that killed the zombie beholder.
Let me do some quick math. I was here. I was there. I don't have enough to get down to her. But I do have enough to get to... Yeah, okay. Right?
That's
and this Alahun B is going to get that last one.
Okay.
Does a 21 still hits? Do you want me to re-roll that?
Pretty sure it still hits. Yes, that does.
Okay. So as I'm running, as I'm like doing the jog, run over, and the zombies attack me, and I flail them away, and I'm getting angry. I run to the beholder, just lock in, and I just do a leaping overhand Superman bop, and as I land, just come up with that haymaker right into the side of its eyeball, pull it out, and with this nice big jump turning, I'm going to land this huge haymaker straight for 30 bludgeoning damage, magical, to the Alahun.
Damn.
Effed up.
Okay. It takes it, and it reels, but it's still on its feet. That was a shit ton of damage you just did in one round. God damn. Rune Knights, man. Fighter. All right. Well, shit. Yeah, the beholder's just a mess on the ground, unmoving. We now come to Winnie. Uh-oh.
You hit Alhun B, right?
Yeah.
Oh no.
Uh-oh. Was B the one who was concentrating?
No.
It's
A is the one that's doing the concentration.
Tartar sauce. Okay.
Tar.
Nope. Can you see me?
DJ.
I'm back?
Yeah. We got you,
live.
buddy.
Yeah. Hey, the internet decided to. That's Alahun B, correct?
Yes. Yeet. Winnie, my love.
Yes, darling. Bonus action. We're gonna get a little bit of healing light to Zash.
Okay.
That is 10 points of healing. Feel free to throw hit dice in there if you want to as well, CB.
Oh, she absolutely would.
So that's 2 more of those down.
What is her hit dice?
I think a D8.
Okay. And sorry, how much damage? How much light was that? How much light? How much healing was that?
10 HP back.
How many
she's a
good
ranger,
things?
She's a ranger to D10. Sorry.
Oh, sure.
Thank you. Oh, great. Yes, you will probably spend 2 of them.
And then
She got back up.
All right, sweet.
Our girl.
hell yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then what's gonna happen is the Alhoon that is concentrating
Mm-hmm.
is gonna get fucking Eldritch blasted.
I have to. As you charge up the Eldritch energy, Alhoon B, who's still reeling from Marcus's hit, and you just feel this assault of psychic energy, and the Eldritch blast, unfortunately, does not go off.
Oh, motherfucker.
Was it a counter spell?
It was not a counterspell, believe it or not.
Mm.
It is an innate thing for Alhoon, apparently.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
I love it. I love it. I love it.
If it was a slot that you had used, you would not have lost that slot. But he says no and just swallows the Eldritch energy up.
Thank you for the mechanics assurance.
I got you. Listen, when I have to do mean things, sometimes the DM will be like, but it's not all bad. See, this thing doesn't happen.
So I get the power in Winnie's hand just like crackles and fizzles out, and she just shit. And I think we're gonna stay put. We're gonna stay put. Maybe shuffle a little bit farther away from Leo.
All right. Fair enough.
There we go.
All right. Next, we have Gren, who's going to go on a killing spree of some zombies because they all came to him like fools. First one. What was their AC? Zombies aren't particularly fast or dodgy. Yeah. We are going to make this a... What attacks do you have? We're going to make this a commander's strike. So... No. Maneuvering attack. That was it. I keep mixing the two up. So it's Gren is going to deal damage to the zombie and then shout to Marcus telepathically, "Oh, you can get closer if you want. I cleared the way." You can use a reaction if you'd like to move up to half of your speed. If you want.
Yeah. Hold on. Backline's looking strong. Gren's the man. Yeah. I'm going to use that. You said half my speed?
Half your speed.
Cool. Yeah, I'm going to move him half my speed, which would put me perfect. Okay. Yeah. Right there.
Okay. That's one zombie down. And he is going to move over here. And he's going to make his second attack. This is going to be... Do I really only have disarming as the other? I designed him weird when I built him. Thank you so much for your patience, everybody. Yeah, I guess so. He is going to just do this as a straight up attack. So, hiya. That's going to hit for 9 points of damage on this one. So that one's still up, but it's looking a little rough. After Gren, we have Leopold. You're muted.
Bingo. I have to ask 2 questions. One, as I begin to move up 30 feet. As I move closer, I guess to keep everybody in my range, just to make sure, is Alhoon A also inside the globe, or is it just her?
It is just her.
Okay.
Because that is the foolish move that I had played when I cast the spell. I was only thinking of her being in there, so that is my folly.
No, it's totally fine. I just wasn't sure.
Do like that, so you guys can see everything in chat.
Yeah, that's not going to do anything, unfortunately. Okay. This globe forms over he in his full illithid form. Um, bullies don't hide. Bullies come out and fight. You should come fight. Um, but unfortunately, she can't get affected by the command that I was about to do. So instead, what's going to happen is, what is the range on that? So sorry, I need to look at this real quick. What is the range? The range is 60.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, perfect. Seeing Udazash has been taking these shots and killing the zombie along with Marcus. You see him try to formulate what we know as a burst of sorcerer's magic, trying to do something to them, but nothing happens, and he gets a little angry and annoyed and frustrated. And as he tries one more time, instead, one of the arrows that Udazash dropped flies up and soars forward, as I'm going to use my telekinetic fling cantrip.
Ooh.
It is a ranged spell attack. Great chorus. That's a 24 hit.
Are you aiming for Elhun A?
Yes.
That'll hit.
Great. It's going to take 3d10
Damn.
damage.
It's giving catapult. Jeez.
Yeah.
Down.
It's a cantrip that's as strong as a firebolt. Yes, please. Yes, please.
Ooh, I'm angry. Whoa. 28 points of force damage.
Shit. Okay.
I'm sorry, plus 4. 32 points of force damage. Add my intelligence to all of my cantrips.
Holy shit. Well, okay. 32, 16. Constitution saving throw. The arrow like soars with speed and accuracy that, like, even for an archer is impressive. With superhuman speed, it goes straight through in one side and out the other. And in that moment, as the arrow has pierced his form, the glittering gold energy fades. As Globe of Invulnerability has been dispelled. I rolled terribly on my concentration check, which is great.
That is heck yeah. I mean, well, sorry for failing, but heck yeah. As a bonus action, his eyes flick to the Alhun that's in front of him, and in deep speech he says, "You come to me," and I'm going to hold my hand out and grab. It's going to be a telekinetic propel. He needs to make a strength save as I roll my psionic energy dice.
Shit. 13?
Fail. He is going to be pulled a number of feet equal to the number rolled times 5. That is 8. He's going to be pulled directly to me.
You just see its feet skid across the ground as it is pulled. And as it gets in close, you hear, "What are you?"
Everything you wish to be.
Yeah, that was kick-ass. That was really cool.
That's my turn.
I like it.
Yes.
Gang, gang.
Shit.
Ooh. Leo's balls just dropped. Hold on.
Hello. Excuse me. What are we talking about?
Marcus off the distance going, "That's my boy right there. That's my boy. Me. Look at him."
Woo!
Up next is Trinity, who's like, "I'm still here, you fools." And she is not going to cast a spell. She is going to start gathering some of that green flame from the brazier and start throwing it at Marcus. I'm going to make 3 arcane burst attacks.
Ooh, it's cool. Flavor.
Marcus, what's your AC?
Hold on, the dog is calling out to the universe. My AC is a 20.
The first one misses. Dog like, hello, I'm here. Save me.
The dog's just like, the
someone's gonna
door!
hit.
It's like, yeah, we know.
Okay, so you're going to take 2 of these blasts, and they are beefy.
Oof.
Hold, please.
Yeah, I use my reaction to move, so yeah. Okay.
8, 15, 16. First one is 19 points of necrotic damage.
Okay. 19.
Oh, second one is also 19 points of necrotic damage. So total of 38 dealt to you as this green, sort of fiendish, gross looking flame slams into your form, and you feel just some sort of draw, this draining effect, as you just feel your strength sap for just a moment. The pain is numbing to your muscles with each successful strike. It's now the Alhoon's turns. Alhoon A is quite upset. And so we are going to do something about that. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Yeah, we're going to do it. I have to position here. Give me a second. We're going to do like this. Yes. So we're going to have Winnie, Gren, and Leopold make intelligence saving throws.
Is this a spell?
Nope.
Okay. I figure it is my obligation as one of the 2 arcanists to ask. Don't forget you have a D4 you can add. Because you're in my defense. Defense
in my network.
activated. In the hub.
He did.
In the hub.
Gren, unfortunately, is going to fail. Winnie, what'd you get?
That's a 13.
It's going to be a fail.
However, there's a moment where I think you see those raven wings appear, and Winnie sort of shivers, and I'm going to roll again using Favored by the Gods.
Oh.
Or wait, hold on. Let me make sure I'm doing that right. No, I add 2d4.
That's better. That's way better than an advantage.
Don't get 2 1s.
That makes it an 18.
18 succeeds. Leo, what did you get? Oh my god, Teddy.
That's a 15.
Oh, just under the DC.
I was looking for anything I can add, and I got nothing. Yep.
God damn it. 2, 4,
No.
7.
No.
You guys take Gren and Gren and Leopold take a whopping 11 points of psychic damage because I rolled terribly on my mind blast. Leo and Gren are stunned for 1 minute. At the end of your turn, you can try to make the save once again. But for the moment, you stand sort of fatality screen a little bit as the psychic damage courses through your minds. it's Alhoon B's turn.
No. 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 Mm-hmm.
I need to write to somebody about these changes to the Alhoon because there's no consume brain. It's just gone.
I mean, it's dead. It's not like it's got to eat.
That's true.
Oh, heck.
That's what they do.
Yeah, but these are Alhoon. They're undead and arcane casters. They've essentially rebelled against. Oh. Okay. You know what?
Oh,
It is what it is. That's perfectly fine.
oh that's so
That is-
scary.
Yeah. Yeah. That's. Huh. Okay. That's fine. What they are going to do instead is they are going to move around just a little bit like this and look right at Winnie as a hand lifts to focus on Leo, and you watch arcane energy gather in his hand before it. I believe I have advantage to hit.
Or I could counterspell it. 5th level.
Are you going to counterspell it?
Yep.
Leo, as you are stunned, you just look and see this gathering of energy that looks like it's about to hit you before it like dissipates. And the Alhoon
There's a twitch. Very reminiscent of the hags that tried to turn her into one of their own. And she just says, I don't think so.
Winnie, 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 you and this damn counterspell. I swear to God. I want you to know that that arcane bolt would have done 8d8 points of damage if it hit. So well fucking done. That would have been very bad. Udazash is next. We're back up at the top of the initiative.
Smoke 'em when I got 'em, baby.
Uh-huh.
Every time you counterspell, it's always like the most clutch thing I have ever seen in my life.
Absolutely. Mom.
Mom.
I think Udi will see Winnie now has to focus of Alhoon B. Marcus is heading towards Wizard, but Alhoon A is there.
Alhoon. Hey.
Hey. This is gonna do a this type of thing and
Happy
start
Pride Month.
trying to hit the wizard.
Okay.
I think that makes sense for her. She's going to bonus action move the Hunter's Mark to the wizard and die. That's a bonus action, right? Yeah. Then actions to attack.
All right, go for it.
Y'all, she needs sneak attack, so get close. Oh, Marcus. 19 on the die. Not a crit. For the first attack. Well, it is her, so I'm gonna say the whole thing. It is a 20. Nope, 31 to hit.
Jesus, yes.
Fuck.
Udi don't play. Second attack is a 25 to hit.
Yep.
Okay, great. Then we will do 28. 13. Then we're gonna do the 2 from you. That is 4. Do the 2 from you. That is here. Dreadful strikes. That's a D4. Bow. Am I missing any dice to roll? I think I got her now.
Hunter's Mark, Moonbow.
Oh, also, sorry. No, she probably wouldn't. She wouldn't have sharpshooter. She wouldn't have sharpshooter me just to make sure she killed her. I would assume, because she didn't have advantage. So yeah, I got everything. I think. So that is going to be. Do I need to separate any type of damage for you?
No.
Okay. Then great. 13. Go back here so I know. 13 plus 16 is 29. Plus 4 is 33. Plus 10 is 43. Plus 3 is 46 points of damage in total.
She is not looking good. Those arrows just... and she just looks down at the arrows. And obviously earlier, the moonbow manifests its own like light arrow thing. So your catapult would still work. It's fine. But as the... Go ahead.
I think we have also established that Udi is petty. And she is going to grasp with avarice this. That is an additional 10 necrotic to her, and she'll just say, I think she'll say, what would she say? I am at full health, but I just wanted to take yours because I could.
Oh, that's so shitty. I love it. The arrows...
What's left of you anyway? Because you're dead.
As the arrows fade, the open wounds are left, and she is struggling. She's like holding onto the edge of the brazier, like, oh, Jurgle, I've been nothing but a servant. Please help me. As she is at death's door. After that, we have Marcus.
So I have a question. She reached into the fire and she threw necrotic fire at me. Is the fire in the brazier still normal fire?
Yes, it still gives off heat.
Okay. So, I'm bloodied. I'm tired. And she has given me a flame. I am going to, as she is like gripping the brazier and bent over, running up, kind of seeing everything, kind of slow down. I smile. And I leap in the air, landing in the brazier with a giant boot coming down on the back of her head to start my haymaker assault.
Oh, shit. Fucking... Okay, improv. Do the thing. For starting your turn in that brazier, take 10 points of fire damage, which is reduced to 5 for you.
Yes, it is. All right. So I just land in the flame. That is going to be with my haymaker. That is going to be a dirty 20 to hit the necromancer.
Yeah.
All
she
right.
A wizard.
She is a wizard. Okay. So let's see how the next 2 shots go. Okay, that's going to be 19 to hit.
Yep.
Last but not least. Okay, yeah, that's definitely going to be a thing. 26 to hit the third time.
Yep.
Okay.
Pretty sure only one of these is going to matter, but go ahead.
Okay. Actually, oh, see, now I feel bad because I got that note. CB, and we're very close to actually finishing this for good. How do you want me to do this?
I can't tell you what to... I mean, we are actually telepathically bonded.
Yeah.
We are in the hub. As the foot's going down, Leo... Well, I'm also... You know what? Let me ask this, Cujo. My physical body is stunned. Is my mind stunned?
No.
Great. Then it might sound glitchy and vocally and telepathically, but he'll say, try not to kill her.
I'll do my best for you. And as I come down, oh no, if I do that, that's gonna kill her. That's gonna outright kill her.
I will say, and this is how I approach all my games, you decide what does or does not kill her. If you are attempting to keep her alive, then that's fine. The only time that that's really called into question is when it's like, I detonate a delayed blast fireball in her face. It's like, okay, that's we have to talk about that. But like, if you are up in their face, you have control over what you do.
Okay, well then let's go with this because I feel like there's some language to this. So as the boot is coming down and it's going to strike, I'm going to activate my bonus action to retroactively add branding smite to my boot. I believe branding is with the light.
Yep.
Yeah. So I'm going to say I'm making sure the light doesn't kill her. The light just forms more feet to push her like down into the ground. Feel free to veto this. I am absolutely ass pulling as much. I came with intent to kill.
I'm gonna add additional damage after you told me
Yes.
that I can choose how I kill her, but I want it to be non-lethally.
Yeah, I want to kill her, but I want her to just be like, "Oh, the light. Oh, the light," and that's it.
Oh no. Is Ian still in the chat? No, thank God. Okay. He keeps referencing this damn video. The light. Okay.
Okay.
Give me that damage.
Here goes nothing, baby. All right, that is not too much. Let's see, that's 9, 10, 12, 29. 29 damage, and it's bludgeoning and radiant.
Did you just try to say that you phoned in your damage? Then you dealt 29?
Yeah. 29
Okay.
bludgeoning, magic, radiant.
Well, she's... Okay. You know what? That's fine.
Unless anyone here has speak with dead. I'm just putting that out there.
You stomp down, and the blow hits and knocks her unconscious. The moment she goes unconscious, the Alhoun, the zombies, the creatures that are starting to crawl their way from the piles around you drop. Just sort of...
Once I notice that, and I'm like, boot is down, fist is up, and it takes a lot of focus because I'm pure adrenaline at this point. And so when I throw the 2 punches, I'm purposely striking the ground beside her, and then wham, wham, and I slowly bring my 2 hands together, throw her over my shoulder, and I slowly stand up in the brazier fire all around us, and I just come walking out with this body on my arm. Leo, don't you know how much I like you, me? I kept her alive as much as she can be. So whatever you gotta say, whatever you gotta do, I figure we should do it.
The things begin to die. Oh my God, turn it down a bit. There we go.
Oh my God.
And as he walks over, she might know some things that can help us. We still have to find Shale. And we're not far off.
Oh, you ain't wrong, you. I'd put her down with intent. Not fatality, but like dropping a sack of mulch. So how long you gonna wait for this? Wake her up, probe her brain, mind. I don't know what y'all can do.
Yeah. Give me a moment. I'm going to, as he's holding her, sensor, whatever. And we're all telepathically connected in this moment too, which is better. I'm going to focus my intent upon her, and as I do, you'll see the eyes glow slightly. I'm going to cast Detect Thoughts. However, I'm going to expend 2 dice. So while yes, it doesn't require any components, more importantly, it doesn't require concentration. It also makes sure they don't know that I went deeper.
Mm.
And I would like my concentration because I place my hands next to her and you see those tentacles that he has begin to writhe and then almost like a star point connect to her. As I'm going to cast Mental Prison.
Ooh.
And this is less about dealing damage to her.
Nasty.
This is more about putting her into a room that creepily feels like the inside of a crypt, with her stuck in the coffin, looking up at the four of us, plus Grin. Now you're my toy. And you're going to tell us everything we need to know.
I think that is the perfect moment to end tonight's episode. That was the coolest and creepiest I think I've ever heard, Leo. That was awesome. That was amazing. But we are at time. So to my wonderful, beautiful chat, I see you all. I see you. I love you. I appreciate you. Thank you so much for tuning in. We are going to give the floor to our wonderful players tonight. Let them know where we can find you, where we can support you, what projects you got going on. Take it away, Omega.
Hello, I'm Lauren Urban, Obo Lauren, she, her. You can find me many places, but here and look at my socials. She doesn't say social because she didn't care. Yes, me. Hi, Omega Jones here, also known as Cryptbite across all social media channels. You can find me many places. Just look at my socials for what I'm doing next. You can find me at MagicCon in a couple of weeks in Vegas. I'll be at Gen Con. And also I want to specifically point out on Tuesdays, you can now catch me on twitch.tv/surfeffers _ for a summer series, which is really, really cool. It just kicked off this previous Tuesday, and it'll be going on for about next 7 or so weeks. So come hang out with us for the summer as we explore a different story and then get back to the main campaign Terraform after that. That is me.
Hi, hello, good evening, folks. You can call me Laura or Tutu or Laura Tutu, and you can find me all over the internet at various socials at _ Laura Tutu, depending on whether or not I decide to post that week. If you want better details on what I'm doing and where you can find me, you check out my website, lauratutu.com. I have been your celestial warlock, and next time you want to see me do dumb things, you can go check out Rebels Without a Castle for our D&D 5e homebrew campaign, The Stone Lord's Folly. Obviously, I'm here every Friday. And keep your eyes peeled at Folk and Myth, because, oh, sweet baby Jesus, I'm going to be there a lot this summer.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Werewolf, mage, obviously vampire, because that's what I do. And yeah, next big thing you're going to be able to see me at in person probably isn't going to be until PAX U, but in the meantime, come watch me be a jackass on the internet.
Hello, everyone. My name is PJ McGaw, and you can find me all over the internet at PJ McGaw. If you find the bearded face, you're in the right place. You can find me here Friday nights, obviously, for Shadow over Baldur's Gate. You can find me over at the Noirvel universe at Althaven, especially on their YouTube for the Noirvel, as I play Tyr Odinson. A few other projects that are in post-production. I'll let you know when I can, when those come out. And stay tuned for this channel and more things, because more awesome stories coming out soon. And let you know. Oh, also, if you happen to be in Pasadena in November, you can catch me very early for Anime Pasadena. Anime Riverside was a huge hit, and I'll be bringing back the Anime Mad Libs and other panels for entertainment and prizes. So I'll see you in Pasadena in November.
No,
no.
Oh no.
PJ.
And And
Pasadena in November is what they were saying. Oh, poor PJ. I am Cujo. I've been your chronicler for this evening. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Brain. The next projects I've got going on, there's a lot. Okay. Road to Hell, which is a podcast starring myself and Laura Tutu, is a Hunter the Reckoning podcast. Yes, PJ. Pasadena in November.
That's where you lost me. That's basically where I ended off.
Okay.
Pasadena in November, and I'll see you there.
All right, cool. Check out Road to Hell from Queen's Court Games, which is a Hunter the Reckoning podcast. Myself, Laura Tutu, Hannah, Aki are all playing with Aubrey in a fantastic game that is so...
We're the worst.
We are the problems.
Fucking awful.
Yeah, it's great. Go check that out. The first episode is up on Spotify, and getting to play the problem has been a lot of fun. So go check that out. Also on this channel on Tuesdays, we have Bitten, our zombie apocalypse Daggerheart Chronicle, run by Johnny from Talking XP, which so far oh God, it's going to be filled with so much heartbreak and so much sad, but so much fun. So come tune in for that. Wednesdays, usually I'm over at Nerd Immersion, but we're going to be off for the next couple of weeks, so that's going to be a night off for me. Thursdays, we have Tales of the Valiant, sponsored by Kobold Press for 2 years in a row. And speaking of Tales of the Valiant, if you would like to play a game at Gen Con and want to roll some dice with moi, I'm running a VIP game for Kobold Press at Gen Con. So if you would like to roll some dice, get some awesome Kobold Press merch and swag, check out Gen Con for the event page and sign up. There's only 2 spots left, so go do that thing if you'd like. Other things that I can't remember right now, but I'm sure I'll post about them at some point. Follow us everywhere at either Cujo Plays Games for my personal stuff or Critic Chronicles for show announcements, highlights, and that sort of thing. With all that done to say... we are going to go ahead and get a raid set up for Magi RPG. They are playing some Warhammer 40k Wrath and Glory. So if you're in for some super dark sci-fi, we're going to go ahead
Tracy, you
and
fucking
make
nerd.
that happen.
I'm so excited to see that.
Yeah.
She's such a nerd. I love her so much.
But to everybody who tuned in tonight, all the gift subs and support and all the eat the wets, thank you so much. I love you. We appreciate you. We will see you guys next time. Good night, everybody.
Bye-bye.